Hey guys, I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Marcella.
And we're here to talk to you about the 16 most anticipated books of 2016. Yay! So many incredible books that are coming out in 2016. We're so excited to tell you which ones we're most anticipating. There were so many that we had to narrow it down to 16.
It was hard to pick 16.
Well, because there's a lot of really amazing sequels coming out, and we're dying. Cannot wait to read these and get these on our shelves, and yeah. So
and find room
and yeah,
somewhere.
That'll be fun. But yeah, it's gonna be a good year. 2016, 2015 there was amazing books, and 2016 we have all the sequels coming out.
I want to read more books in 2016 too. I only read 41 books.
I think 43. It said.
So I feel like I could do better next year.
Last year I read 50.
Yeah, last year I think I read more than 50 last year. Like I surpassed my reading challenge.
Yeah. The first book that we are really highly anticipating is the sequel to the illustrated version of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This is the Sorcerer's Stone, obviously, I just said that. But in 2016, the sequel is coming out. So we're going to get Chamber of Secrets in the illustrated format. And if you guys have never seen this book is gorgeous.
So it'll look something like this, only Chamber of Secrets?
Yes. And it's great, because, like, people who've never read Harry Potter, like, kids and stuff, can actually get a visual as they're reading it. Like, it's so cute.
It's such a good idea. I'm surprised they didn't do it sooner, actually.
I know, but I am so excited to get the Chamber of Secrets to go along with my collection.
Beautiful.
And I can't wait for the sequel to come out.
The next book is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare.
Oh, man.
This is probably in the top 3, I think, of our most anticipated. And we're just so excited for it. It's going to be really great.
It's another spin-off, continuation, whatever, of the Mortal Instruments series. So, it's a new series.
It has Emma Carstairs and
She's
Julian Blackthorne.
And she's really badass. Like, the part that we
What
got
did she
her,
do? She, like, threw the dagger?
She threw the dagger. Like, yeah. Let's spoil it.
Oh, well, that already happened.
For people who've read it, I don't know if everybody's read City of Heavenly Fire.
Well, if you haven't read City of Heavenly Fire, she does something really cool.
In the beginning of it.
Yeah.
And we meet her, and we met Julian, like the love interest, and
it's like forbidden, so it's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be really cool.
They're parabatai,
yeah.
and it's gonna be awesome. Cassandra Clare is such an amazing writer, and I can't wait for her. And then she's got The Last Hours, and they're gonna intertwine like the Mortal Instruments and Infernal Devices, and we're gonna like.
She's
die.
so good at that too. She's so good at weaving two stories together.
And I can't wait to see characters that we left in the Mortal Instruments, see them again. As older, like, I'm really... Next book that we have to talk about is Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. We're so excited for Passenger. Like, it's, like, we love the Darkest Mind series by her, and she has Passenger coming out, and it's supposed to be a historical romance with a pirate and time travel, and his name's Nicholas. And there's time travel.
We tried to get an arc of it, actually, at BEA, but since we went to BookCon, they weren't giving them out.
But it's going to be
good. We're really excited to read it this year.
Yeah, and I feel like it's going to be kind of like a Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah, so, kind of like that, but with time travel. That's cool. That's really cool. Pirates of the Caribbean and with time travel.
It's going to be awesome.
That's awesome.
Cannot wait.
I have to pre-order that, actually.
I know. And she's got, like, a pre-order offer going. So if you pre-order it, and then you send her the link, you get, like, a story of Lamb sent to you in the mail, too.
Oh, that's cool.
So I might pre-order it off Books of Wonder, so it's signed.
Books of Wonder is really cool if you don't know about that. It's a bookstore in New York City, and you could get signed books.
Awesome.
You can order them online. The shipping's kind of like a lot of money. It's like $10 shipping, but it's worth it if it's signed, you know?
It's a signed book, so it's pretty cool.
It's worth it. The next book that we have is Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. Now, this book is it's fantasy, right?
Yeah, I think it's high fantasy with two best friends, I think.
Yeah. We don't really know much, but since it's Susan Dennard, it's probably going to be really good. So we've heard nothing but good things about her.
I've never read her still. No. I want to.
We met her, though, and she was really nice. Like, she's friends with Sarah J. Maas, so we
were,
like, fangirling with her over Sarah J. Maas.
But the two girls in her book is actually inspired by her friendship with Sarah J. Maas.
Yeah.
So there's adventure, and it's going to be awesome.
And she had a really long line, too, when we went to her signing.
All right, the next book is one I'm, like, dying for. These next two. All right. A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas, which is the sequel to ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses, which is a fairy tale retelling of Beauty and the Beast with fairies. But
you can't say ACOTAR anymore, right? Because it's like A Court of Mist and Fury, so it's Akamath.
But it's gonna be awesome, and it's gonna be more in the night court this time, because last book we were in the spring court with Tamlin, and now we're gonna be with Reese, and I'm like,
we're going to the dark side with Reese.
I can't wait.
I'm excited.
He was such an interesting
I feel
character.
like I'm gonna change my ship though. I'm gonna go to Reese now. So, speaking of Sarah J. Maas, the next anticipated book is the 5th Throne of Glass book. We need that, because the way we left it, we need it.
Now, like, the Throne of Glass books are, like, my favorite ongoing series right now. Like,
yeah, if you haven't read it yet, definitely pick it up.
It's so
read the prequel, too. The prequel is definitely a must-read.
Yeah, but I'm dying for the 5th book. Like, we don't even have a title yet, and I'm just, like, I need it. And it's not...
When do you think we're going to get a title?
Soon, hopefully.
Soon, right?
I mean, the book, though, it's not going to come out till next fall, but...
Yeah, but we still need a title, and then we still need a cover.
Yeah, oh my god, what color do we think it's going to be? Like, I'm, like,
I don't know.
Like, dying. I can't wait for that book.
Maybe
like,
blue.
So the next book that I want to talk about is A Torch Against the Night by Sabit Zahir. And if you read Ember in the Ashes this year, you know what's up. You know what's going to go down probably in the next book. If you haven't read Ember in the Ashes, I
read that book in like 2 days.
It was awesome.
It's so good.
It was. I think it was her first book too, wasn't it?
I think it was her debut book. Yeah.
Amazing. It's right here, guys. Like right here.
It's so pretty too.
It's pretty. I just messed up my lights. Ember in the Ashes, though, you got to read that. Like, get on that. It's dual point of view between a boy and a girl, and it's like with military, like the guy is very heavily invested in the military and the world building. It's very dark, very dreary, very action packed, the book. But like the bad guys, like the military people, they have these like masks that go like over their faces and they're like stuck to their faces, and it's like
it's really it's really creepy.
And then the girl, her whole family is like destroyed, and so she goes as like a spy into this military school, like this military world, and it's awesome. It's so good.
So the next book that we have is Heartless by Marissa Meyer, and this is,
I think it's
Alice in Wonderland, right? With the Queen of Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
And anything by her is amazing. She has her books are just so great.
Her fairy tale
retellings.
So good. Really excited.
So we're really excited to add that to the collection.
Next book that we have to talk about is The Last Star by Rick Yancey. Oh my god. The last book in the 5th Wave trilogy.
I wonder what's gonna happen.
I'm nervous.
Nobody I don't think can even guess. Like, you really can't make predictions because
his books are like the ending of the Infinite Sea.
There's so many twists and turns.
Infinite Sea was so little, and I wanted it to be this big, and it was like this, and it was too quick. It was kind
of like half of a book.
It was like 2 books in one. It was like 2 novellas in one, because they split it up.
But I felt like
it was weird. It was weird. It was good. It was just like,
I feel like we needed like another like 100 pages at the end.
It wasn't. It like had it had like its climax. And then it just ended. Like, there was
right
no
after
resolution.
the climax.
There was no resolution of it. Like, it just ended. And so, I'm really, really, I can't wait to see what goes down in Last Star, because why is it called Last Star?
I hope it ends good, too.
And then
I'm kind of nervous, actually.
And I can't wait. I need it now. And the movie's coming out in January 2016. Like, the year for the 5th Wave.
Yeah, I know.
It's the year for the 5th Wave.
No, you see the commercials on the TV, and it's like,
go read it. Go read the 5th Wave. And it's actually just like the trailer, too. So it's awesome. Go get it. Go read it.
Next book that we're really excited about is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. We love Colleen Hoover books.
Yeah, we do.
We were just like, yeah.
We love Colleen Hoover.
You have to read November 9.
I know.
But her books are just so great. And they're all really different, too. Like, you can't even put like them in order of your least favorite to your best favorite. They're
fantastic. She's an incredible writer. Like, I've read so many of her books. The only ones I have to read are November 9 and Hopeless.
You have to read November 9. November 9 was so good.
After that, the only other one that I haven't read is Hopeless. So I gotta get on that. I gotta finish it up. And
her books, the only way I could describe her books is like an experience.
It is.
It's an experience reading her book.
And you can't even pick a favorite because they're so different.
I can't.
Like,
they all made me feel different things.
Yeah,
really
her characters are so real, and the situations that they're put in, it's so realistic, and I love her. I love them so much. Like, they're good especially when you're in like a book slump. Those books are so good.
Oh yeah, those books are probably the only books that can get me out of a book slump sometimes.
Like, oh my god, they're just easy to read, and I fly through those books so quickly. Just amazing. Colleen Hoover, guys. She's an incredible new adult writer. The next book that we are really anticipating is The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. Morgan Matson has a new book coming out, and I can't wait to read it because the last book that she had was Since You've Been Gone, and then Amy and Roger's Epic Detour was great too, which you have to read, and it was so good.
Did I read any books by her?
You read Since You've Been Gone.
Since You've Been Gone was my favorite. One of my favorite, like, summer books that I read that year.
That.
Next book that we're really excited about is The Problem with Forever by Jennifer Armentrout, which is going to be really good because it's Jennifer Armentrout.
Jennifer Armentrout is a fantastic writer. She did the Lux series, the White Hot Kiss trilogy. I read a couple of her new adult books. I read Don't Look Back and then Wait for You, and those were great.
I think that her best series was the Lux series.
Yeah, I love
it. It gets compared to Twilight a lot because it has
it's so much fun though. Her books
paranormal.
She has such a witty and humorous writing style. Like the humor in her books and the dialogue.
And the guys are so hot.
Oh my god, like all of them.
Damon Black.
I love her books.
Oh my god.
Her writing is so addicting. Like when you start a Jennifer Armentrout book, you don't go back. Like
but she writes good contemporary too. Like she writes as Jalen.
I read Don't Look Back by her recently, like around like Halloween time, because it was kind of like a mystery type of book and like I don't know. It was very good though. It was very good. Anything by her, you can't go wrong with Jennifer Armentrout ever.
No, you really can't.
Next book that I'm going to talk about is The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead, and I can't wait to read this.
Me too!
It has such a pretty cover. Like, look at the nice cover. And it's going to be awesome. It's about this girl named Adeline or something like that, and she is escaping an arranged marriage, and she joins, like, this court, and she's, like a princess or something, and she has to get married off. Like, I don't know, but it's going to be awesome. We love Rochelle Mead's writing is really good. We loved The Vampire Academy and the Bloodline series. So I'm excited to see what this new series has in store. It's going to be awesome.
The next book that we're really excited about is Shallow Graves by Callie Wallace. Now, this is a book that I just saw on Barnes & Noble, actually, under, like, the upcoming releases. And it sounded really good. It's about this girl, and she, like, wakes up in her grave, so it sounds really creepy.
Yeah, I think that she could sense murders
around her,
it
seems kind of like a mystery, too. She kind of has to figure out what happened to her and, like, how she died, because she has no idea.
It'll be interesting. Like, I mean, it sounds really good, so. The last book that we want to talk about is The Rose and the Dagger, which is the sequel to Wrath in the Dawn, and we haven't read Wrath in the Dawn, but I know it's a duology, and I've heard that the Wrath in the Dawn ends, like, quite abruptly, so I'm excited to just kind of binge read that.
I just got that book for Christmas, The Wrath in the Dawn, so I'm really excited.
It's supposed to be amazing. We made another video that we just posted, and it's about, like, the books that we already own that we're dying to read, and that was definitely on it. Along with, like, Red Queen, I feel like those are, like, the two big ones that I gotta read, like, soon.
Well, those are the 16 books that we are most anticipating in 2016.
Yay.
So we hope you guys have a Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
And that you enjoy your New Year and that you read a lot of books this year.
A lot of good books. How many books are you guys planning on reading for your Goodreads challenge? Did you do your
what's your goal?
What comment below how many books and what book resolutions you got going.
I don't know what I'm gonna. I might do 50 again. Try and shoot.
You know what I do? I go low, and then as I keep reading, if it's a good reading month, like if I'm doing really good, then I'll change it because you can always adjust it. So like I'll put it as like 35 or something, and then like it ends up being like 45. Like
it's better not to go down because then you feel like you failed a little bit. It's like I'm a failure.
All right, we'll leave all the links down below. So check out our other video and be friends with us on Goodreads and watch us freak out as we read books, and that link's down there too.
Alright, thanks for watching, guys.
Bye!
Bye!
This is a book that I'm on. In dreams, we enter a world entirely our own. Harry Potter. God bless you. Happy you love the camera.
Next book that we're into